You what?
You what, mate?
You what, mate?
Oh, man, you two fucks on my say.
You fucking wanker.
you fucking bastard. Are you bastard?
Going to play some...
you bastard? Are you bastard?
Some football?
Bloody bastard.
Oh, you grabbed the controller for this year. This week.
I didn't grab it. It was just sitting here. So.
Oh, well, there you go.
There we go.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, how's it going?
The camera's really far this week.
Really far away.
But it's a lot better. As you can tell, we look uglier than before.
Exactly.
Because we're shooting in HD.
In beautiful HD, which is highly deplorable.
It's probably really bad for them. This is the week we lose all of our viewers. Welcome, everyone, to Game Till Dawn. I'm your host, Alex Stadnick. Sitting to the left, Clayton Marty.
Yo.
Sitting to the right, Joey Everson.
Did we just stop giving our gamer tags and shit? Jeez, dick.
You want to give our gamer tags?
No.
No? Well, mine's Big Al 952. Big space Al space 952.
No one cares.
What's yours?
Hot shenanigans. Space after the hot.
How do you spell shenanigans?
Just look it up.
Autocorrect that shit. If you want to know, it's S and then shenanigans.
Joe, what about you?
Mine's Scuba Joe with 2 O's.
Brilliant! This week's show, Lucky 13. So it's probably going to be filled with tech errors. No, I was thinking more it's going to be a bitch for me to edit, but that works.
We're literally going to die on camera.
That's going to be great.
It's
Mom.
It's going to still go out somehow.
Mom, if you're watching, bye.
That would be scary. That would be like, this would be the Ring video.
Yeah, pretty much.
You'll die in 13 days.
Yeah, I called her. I was like, hey, can you meet us here?
Oh, okay.
She's like, no problem.
So, how's the week been, boys? Good?
Not bad.
What have you been playing?
Pretty good.
You guys been
Been
gaming
playing
or anything?
school.
Gears of War Ultimate Edition.
Unfortunately.
Just getting killed daily.
The only game I've been playing recently has been what
Oblivion.
I'm going to recommend, and it is a mobile game.
Oh.
Okay.
Joe's been in the mobile games, though. I've seen that.
Hey,
Snow Roll.
Snow Roll, baby.
Joe and I have been partaking in some Gears Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
Very pretty game. Very frustrating game.
Yeah.
Very frustrating.
It is, and it's because we're awful at it.
Yeah.
There's no other reason. The game's great.
Never.
There are times, we have times where we're okay.
Yeah, and then there's majority of the time where we're pulling each other's hair out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not pulling our
You're
own
doing
hair.
okay, and then you wake up and you're like, oh,
that's right. I was dreaming.
Well, that's what it does. It like most games, you're like, fuck, I suck at this game, and then you get that one where it's like, wow, I can actually be okay at it. And then the next 5 games, you're like, fuck, I suck at this game.
Yeah.
Small tangent. Do you guys ever dream about video games?
Yeah.
Like that you're playing them?
No.
I dream that I'm in them sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're in the right hobby then, brother.
No. Like I'll have dreams that I'll get like some crazy kill tack or something on Halo, and then I wake up and I'm like, that never happened, and then I'm really sad.
Yeah. And
so
then
I try to recreate
it.
Yeah, exactly. I recorded it in the dream, then I try to like open up my file share or some shit. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's right, that wasn't real. And it's just, yeah.
So and then we've been gaming on some. The beta just ended. For people watching it, it would be Tuesday for Black Ops 3 on Xbox.
On Xbox.
A lot of fun. We've talked about it earlier, but that was a lot of fun. It surprised me. It's something I'm going to have to check out. So, but on this week's show, we are talking about Halo 5.
Never talked about that before.
No.
That's a new IP, right?
We're gonna finally bring up Halo, for the first time.
So the people have been demanding it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
So Halo 5. We're going to talk a little bit about some new PlayStation features that just came out.
Yep. It's a beta, technically.
And then we'll talk about another beta, actually. Nice segue there. So, without further ado, we'll get you to the main show. So, we'll be right back after these messages, even though we don't have any sponsors. Probably a long ways away from that. Go turn off the camera.
Joey's Reese's Cookies.
From what?
Living life.
Living life to the fullest.
Living la vida loca.
This episode today is dedicated to Magda, wherever she may be.
God damn it, Alex.
I know, I see that. Shout out to Magda for Joey.
I hope she watches.
I hope she does watch.
For Joe.
I'm not.
For Joe. Hey, he's too far gone.
If she happens to see this, that'd be
great.
Hilarious.
That'd be great. I'll be hilarious. Joe thinks you're really hot, and Clayton thinks you're really funny.
He swiped right.
He swiped right.
You
You better have swiped right.
Yeah, Magda, if you didn't swipe right for Joe, you don't know what you're missing.
No, we didn't.
Or you do when you made a smart move.
You know what?
Joe!
Thank you for fixing
Thanks,
that.
Joe.
I appreciate that.
Magda just saw your ass.
That was the plan.
Oh. his skinny little wiggly ass. Gross. Sorry. Games. Video games.
They're cool.
Yeah, I like them. I feel like they've got a future.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone.
Have a good weekend.
That was our topic for the day. Magda, Joe's ass, and then just a slight touching of video games. Or a slight touching of Joe's ass. I'm not sure.
Both.
Or both. All the above.
What's happening?
Halo 5 is happening, Joe. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Good.
So, Monday or Tuesday morning is when I saw it.
Oh, yeah?
Halo 5 opening came out. And it was a cinematic trailer of the game.
It actually came out Monday. That's when I watched it. But, go ahead.
And then, I did some reflection, did some thinking. First, I thought it looked awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it looked dope.
I agree.
I'm really intrigued by Osiris.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys feel, but I really, lost my
Words
train
are
of thought
hard.
there.
Yes.
Words are hard. Buck, Nathan Fillion's character,
Buck
looks
Nasty.
awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's who I'm really intrigued to see because from the vibe I get from the stuff they've released so far, he's not full on to this whole Osiris team.
No.
He's not entirely bought in yet, and that could be interesting when push comes to shove. When you know the
think
two
there may be
teams meet,
some
because Buck,
obviously
at least from what they've shown in the trailers and the gameplay, he doesn't seem like totally convinced by this.
No.
I think he's literally asked. I'm blanking.
Locke.
Yeah.
Locke, like, why we're hunting another Spartan?
Like, what's the
the
point?
Master Chief.
Mm-hmm.
So that intrigues me. Locke also too is going to be interesting to
An
me.
interesting character, yeah.
I think,
And we don't know much about Vale and Tanaka yet.
no.
Mm-mm.
I'm hoping we will.
Other than
I'm
they're
sure
there
And they're women.
and they're women.
But at the same time, how much time can you dedicate to them? You know what
I'm
I mean?
hoping. I don't know. I'm hoping they do it.
Do you hope they do like
Yeah.
flashback type missions or?
I don't know. Something to give good backstory because, I mean, obviously I know the gameplay will be solid probably for Halo.
Yep.
But if they can also give in some good backstory,
Is that you talking to 343?
yes,
Yeah.
I would enjoy that.
mean,
The
yeah.
story was solid in 4.
I was. I liked.
And Reach had a good
story
campaign too.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say Reach did a good job of getting you to care about all the
Yeah,
characters.
exactly.
Yes.
But
100%.
now in this, there's 8
8.
instead
Yeah,
of
exactly.
4.
So
Or
I
5.
think unless they add
Whatever it is,
DLC,
yeah.
someone's gonna need
It was
to.
Noble 6, so I think there was like
6.
6 of them, wasn't there?
So actually,
And you
that's
were the
not
6th
bad.
one.
That,
Yeah.
that was pretty good then.
So I mean, unless have they said how many hours campaign is?
Not
I don't
that I've
believe
heard,
so.
actually.
I don't believe so. So depending on how long.
Track record, though, they've
See,
been
you
getting
could.
progressively shorter, though, haven't they? Seems like it.
I
Halo
think
4
last
seems like it was really
4
4
short.
was 9 hours,
Good,
wasn't it?
yeah,
9 or 10
9
hours.
was
About an
it?
hour a mission. There was 9 missions.
Difficulty plays in that, too, I
Yeah,
suppose.
that's true. I did it on normal. But Blue Team is going to be a little easier to do backstory on because I guess I don't necessarily need to know where some of these guys have came
Especially
from.
the Chief. You know his backstory, so...
No, I mean, but maybe or because Tanaka and what was the other one, Vale,
Yeah.
come from different places, you'll need to focus individually.
Yeah.
But with Blue Team, you just need to focus on when they became a team and then all collectively together.
I suppose
You know
because
what
they
I
were
mean?
all picked
'Cause,
for the Spartan
yeah,
program,
they
the
were-
Spartan 2 program. when
Yeah,
were,
they
like,
trained
6.
together, they grew up together,
True.
that kind of thing. So you
But
can focus.
it would
all-
still be neat
all
to
of
see
them.
flashbacks to their childhood, though, when they're training and stuff.
Yeah, but
Maybe.
you could do that with all the characters
True.
compared to what you could do.
Yeah.
You would have to do it individually with the other 2.
Yeah.
And then Buck, obviously, too.
Yeah.
We already got some backstory, but if, depending. And I'm sure they'll fill it in with comics and other kind of stuff like that. They had a deal. I don't know if they're working with Marvel right now, if they're working with Dark Horse, but so there's ways to fill in the story. But my question, or the thought that this kind of brought out of me, because I'm communications, so marketing plays into this. It's very interesting how they've marketed this so far. Of their big stuff, they've really stayed away from Chief.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, 100%.
The first they did the live action thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Conquering Hero, which was dope as shit.
Yeah, those are really cool commercials.
But the first one that they really showed was Locke's version of it, and then Chief's.
Yep.
In my memory.
And anybody that does get like a behind the doors play of Chiefs side, they never release that one. They always do. They sometimes let them release Locke's.
Yeah, and the only campaign gameplay we've seen is Locke's.
Locke's. Yep. Yeah. And then obviously the multiplayer. So this intrigues me. This makes me wonder, A, how much of Chief's story we're actually going to play, and B, why they're choosing to focus on this other squad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's hyping me up.
And no, I'm excited because in my mind it's like, all right, they don't want to show Chief stuff because they know that's the good stuff or the bread and butter. You know what I mean? And it's creating this kind of air of mystery. Like, why aren't they showing? Yeah. Why aren't they, for their main promotional stuff? Why aren't they showing Chief? And maybe we're still waiting on.
And maybe they're gonna drop a bombshell like right before release or something.
I was gonna say we're still waiting on the launch trailer, the big before Sunday Night Football type of trailer, you know what I mean? So maybe they'll do it then. But as of right now, it's been very scarce on what Chief and Blue Team are doing.
Yep.
So I'm intrigued. It's mysterious. But then on the marketing level, it's also not confusing, but like, why wouldn't you show off
your main guy?
Your Chief is in the same vein as Mario, right? Mm-hmm. That's pretty agreeable. He's going to sell. You know what I mean? Master Chief is what we grew up with in our generation. So it makes me kind of wonder what's going on there. And maybe this is going to be more of a Locke Osiris story.
I mean, it feels like they're trying to build people's curiosity for whether Chief really is like Rogue.
Yeah. Okay,
which if you haven't watched Hunt the Truth yet, it will provide some great backstory for you to listen to. So,
yeah.
And I know they are going to be doing starting of season 2.
Yeah.
I don't know when they're going to start recording, but soon I think. Yeah, this fall.
Yeah,
maybe
sometime soon. So you know us, we're hyped for multiplayer and stuff like that, but the campaign's really it's got the wheels turning. Especially
there's a lot of people that don't buy it for the multiplayer. They like the campaign and because that's what they're going to play.
I can't really think of a bad story. I think the worst story in Halo you could argue is 2.
Just because it wasn't finished.
Yeah, just because it was finishing the classic line of finishing this fight.
I still enjoyed the gameplay during, but when you expect...
And the story up until that point was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I loved the dynamic with the Arbiter and Chief and switching back and forth and them crossing paths, and assuming you'll probably get that in this one. Yeah. Well, you will get that in this one. But I mean, 3 was epic. 1 obviously was a classic. Reach, I don't think people give enough credit to Reach or 4's campaign, or ODST for that matter.
ODST, I went through back through that one recently on Legendary, and I did, and soloed it for the first time ever. So that was good. Yeah, and fun, really fun.
And
I really enjoyed Reach's campaign.
I did too, and it gave these mechanized, basically robots, which 4 deals with kind of.
Yeah.
But these guys like personality and like you cared about them when they passed away. Spoilers. Sorry. Reach blows up.
Yeah.
What? The fall of Reach.
Like honestly, the ending of Reach is the best. It's one of the best endings to a video game.
Oh, it's phenomenal. Can we spoil that?
Yeah.
At this point,
I think we can.
Go for it.
That came out 2010.
Oh, yeah. It's been long enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Spoilers for Halo Reach if you haven't played it or are going to. I don't know. The only way you would if they put it in Chief Collection, which who knows. But when your ship crashes and you fall back to Reach or whatever,
you stay on Reach.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
that's right. Okay,
you have to send off the Pillar of Honor.
And then, because then you look to the right and who's there in cryo sleep. There goes my phone.
Perfect.
Because you remember that last second, if you
turn to the right, you can see Chief in the
and there's always stupid
talking
about who that really is, but.
That was Chief.
I know. You'll have people on the forums arguing like he wasn't there at that time. Anyways.
Any hooters. And then you get left behind, and you literally have to fight to the death.
That last like mission, I was like, I thought the game was like over, and then you just have to stay.
You literally just fight until you die.
Yeah. And then your helmet breaks up and stuff like that.
It keeps cracking.
Very awesome way to end the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it ends with the shot of the helmet on the ground, and the planet gets glass.
Kind of tragic too.
But it's really cool. And I like how they use like your character's armor for like that last thing too.
Yeah. So back to our main point, the stories in Halo have been, there's a level of cheese to them, and you can nitpick what you want, but they've been great sci-fi epics, and that's why this is still a series today.
Yeah.
So I'm very much looking forward to it. I think it's going to be awesome. All the naysayers out there, just play it first, and then you can poop on it all you want. Andy, cool off, Josh. They're not even don't watch the show.
I know.
So
I'm hopeful for Halo 5.
Speaking of space epics, next topic. It was recently released that the good folks at EA are jumping on the beta train, and they're going to let us play.
They've been on the beta train. EA?
True. Yeah. They are going to let us play what is my most anticipated game for the fall, and that is Star Wars Battlefront.
Damn.
And you're going to be able to play Walker Assault 20 on 20.
Nice.
And I think this is...
I can't
wait. You excited?
Have they said how to gain access to the beta yet? Or
from what I read, it sounded like an open beta.
Yeah.
It did.
Did you read the article?
It'd be great.
I read
pull it up.
Most of it.
Pull it up, but I'm 99% sure that it's open beta because it didn't say pre-order today to get your access code.
GameStop. And then cancel your pre-order when you're done playing.
So I'm ecstatic about this, and I think this is a great move by DICE. Why, you ask, Clayton?
Why, Alex?
Well, I'll tell you.
I don't want to know.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding.
They have had such problems with their servers.
No.
DICE? I know. Bear with me.
Hey.
What?
Hardline had almost no problems.
Hardline was doing really well.
Because they had a beta.
Exactly. So Battlefield 4?
4 was the one that...
Battlefield 4 had one
of... Abysmal.
Had some of the most asinine, abysmal servers in the history of video games. You could argue.
Yep.
And I don't know if they fully recovered from that. I think
Battlefield 4 is doing pretty good.
It's doing fine, but I bet it lost a solid amount of people.
I'm sure.
Because I think it was, months? It's the same way Chief was.
Yep.
People tried to play it. They couldn't for the first month. And they said, fuck it. Like, I don't need to waste my time.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. Launches are huge.
Yeah.
If you can't fix or patch that right away within, like, the first week, you're going to have some issues.
It's like dating.
Yeah.
Like, think about it.
If you fart on the first date, you only have minimal seconds to recover from that.
Yep.
You blame it on her, obviously.
Best scenario. Yeah. Or the waiter if he's walking by.
No wonder I don't do well on first dates.
Yeah, you fart every time, and you're just like, that was you.
Hi, I'm out. It was
that was.
Yeah, I think it's open.
Yeah, I do too.
I think it's open.
You ever farted on a first date?
How many first dates do you think I've had, Alex?
Well, hopefully,
no, I haven't.
One more with Magda coming.
Magda, the Polish gem. I can give you his number. Call me.
Just call me.
Doesn't have your number.
It's a game. You can't go straight to the source. You have to bob and weave.
Anyways, I think it's open.
Have you farted? That's what I'm asking. No, you have not farted on the first date.
I've never farted.
Give it time. Give it time.
Who farted first in your relationship?
No one. Still.
No one has farted in front.
No. Still going strong.
In 8 years.
Yeah, we're both
guarantee.
We're going to die from.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
We're going to die from internal.
Paige definitely farted first.
Yeah.
Internal toxin poisoning.
There's not a way. That's not possible.
No.
So
whoever falls asleep first. That's how it goes. But
so it's you.
So
yeah, probably. I make sure we fall asleep at the same farts.
So anyways, Battlefield 4 train wreck. They know they cannot make this mistake with what is poised to be one of the biggest games of the year.
No way.
Hey, no one will care if they mess up Star Wars. Right?
Who watches Star Wars?
Who watches that?
Who didn't play Battlefront? Or who did play Battlefront? No one.
No.
Can you play as Jar Jar?
And you just get
would be great if they hid Jar Jar's dead body somewhere in one of the maps.
No. Here's how, on a quick tangent, here's how Episode 7 becomes one of the best episodes of Star Wars of all time. If they do the whole, credits thing where it's scrolling down. Yeah. Did you think I was going to
thought you were going to smoke me in the face.
And it's scrolling, and then it's going down on the planet, and it's like Endor or some shit like that. And the first shot is just Jar Jar's head on a pike. and all the Ewoks are just going hard or something like that. Instantly, a movie classic.
Yeah.
If Jar Jar said, that's the first thing
you could fucking swap movies after that, and people would still be like,
"Fuck it, this was amazing. This is great." So, anyways, back to video games. I think this is a great move by DICE, 100%.
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't think you can ever go wrong with a beta.
No.
I don't think there's any bad time where like, oh, they released a beta? That was stupid.
Yeah.
Evolve is a prime example why too many betas are not a good thing.
Well, why?
Everyone at that point with Evolve, when it finally came out, they're like, oh, played this already. Nah.
Well,
a lot of people bought that game when it came out.
Yeah,
just a lot of people stopped playing it.
And then
after
how many
bought it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it was the same. That happened with Left 4 Dead too. A lot of people stopped. Dude,
they didn't drop off as much.
Do you remember
No.
Do you remember how hard it was to get into a fucking Left 4 Dead game after like 6 months?
Joe, to compare those two is completely
I'm not
wrong.
saying it's as bad, but it got harder.
There's always drop off, but Evolve was especially.
And why didn't Evolve not sell?
It did sell,
but why didn't it sell as well?
Because people had played it already, like,
and so there wasn't any replayability.
The big alpha, the omega, beta, whatever. Like,
yeah,
they did 2 or 3 things.
They did a lot of stuff. Well, that was mostly the people who were in media, though. They played it behind closed doors all the time.
PlayStation got an alpha for it.
Yeah.
Xbox got an alpha for it. They did a beta. Like, it was just too much.
It's just like every other game. They did exactly the amount any other game.
I'm telling you.
How long were the betas? Because I never played them.
They were long.
A few days. No, it was like a few days.
It was like a week or 2.
It was like a weekend.
I think that has.
We literally
if you release it and then have almost a month, like say Halo 5's beta, which was a great beta.
It was like 2 weeks.
But if you have it for such long times and have multiples, then you run into some issues. Because
with Halo 5 though, they did it where they switched out game types and they did this and that.
Exactly, that was great. It was a rotating beta, so it was really nice.
That was different.
Yeah. And I still think that they're gonna release another one because that slot is still on there. On the Master Chief Collection for the Halo 5 beta, it's just not highlighted.
You know what's interesting?
I think that they're gonna try Warzone.
You're not the only person to say that. I've heard that from mass media too.
Yeah,
that there's a couple of people who think that there's another beta coming.
Well, they still up for me.
But at the same time, I think it's too close. Just think about it.
It could be, but at the same time,
we're in September right now.
At the same time, do they want to fuck up their biggest? Promoted game type.
Literally do it like a day or 2.
Yeah, because they could test Warzone.
Well, they're not. Well, this is their own. Warzone is their only big party playlist. Yeah. Because Big Team Battle is not going to be there at launch. So if they fuck up Warzone, there's going to be a lot of angry people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Per usual.
Obviously, you and I can hop into a different playlist, but for the people that want a big team, they're going to be playing Warzone. If they can't play Warzone, they're going to
another playlist.
No,
just you guys
I don't.
Do. I guess I'm not. I guess I can just go fuck myself.
Fuck Joe.
I'll just go fuck myself.
Fuck him.
Anyways, yeah, that's my thought. And so I think that a beta, not a long one, but just to try out the service to make sure it can handle it, would be a good idea.
Yeah, I agree.
Not a bad idea. So, but anyways, back to Battlefield.
Back to
Battlefront,
which is better. And then I think they're gonna give you. It sounded like a decent portion of the game. You get access to the to Darth and Luke
in the map that they've been showing off.
Yep, and on Hoth. I don't know. I think Hoth is the only map we're gonna get.
They're releasing a new game type
for the beta.
Yep,
which they haven't talked on. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Maybe in the next week or so.
They're releasing also a one co-op mission.
Yep.
For you to be able to.
Are you on Jakku or Tatooine? I think it's Tatooine.
Tatooine.
I believe so.
I don't think they would do
Battle of Jakku quite yet.
No, they wouldn't do that because it's the DLC that's not coming out until the game comes out.
Because Jakku is the one where in the most recent trailer it cuts to it and the Star Destroyer is just leveled into the ground. Okay. Yeah. So they'll probably wait on that. So that's a lot for a beta.
Yeah. Sounds like
that's a solid amount. But if you look back on DICE's history, they usually have pretty meaty betas.
Yeah, and they usually last a while too.
Yeah.
I remember when we got the Bad Company 2 beta.
We played that for
played the shit out of it.
Long time, yeah. So I think it's a great move. I'm excited. I didn't expect it.
I definitely did.
As we were getting into now September and October.
Yeah. Because it's a trend.
You just fucking know everything.
It's a trend. Yeah. EA doesn't fucking release games without betas anymore. They don't do it. They don't.
Smart.
I guess Joe knows everything.
With the exception of like Need for Speed.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, I think Joe thinks he knows everything at this point.
Magda.
Oh, Joe, remember who's cooking you dinner tonight. Anyways.
Remember who made cookies?
Magda.
She made my cookies.
It's crossing. It's Joe's girl.
Oh, sorry.
Careful with that.
He isn't. Oh, I guess he did swipe right.
He swiped right.
He did swipe right. All right. So good move.
It's a real person we're talking about.
She's not gonna watch.
She's a human being.
Unless you get her.
If you do,
Please,
I will do that.
Please.
Next class, I'll be like, hand out flyers.
She's a human being.
And I'll make sure she watches because I'll put her name in like the text, like Magda's in this
Good,
video.
good.
God.
So what are we looking at? October?
Yeah,
That just adds another fucking thing to play. Space your shit out, everyone. I have.
Damn it, Alex.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
Come on here.
There's too many games coming out. Space them out. There's 12 months in a year.
It's supposed to be a good thing, Alex.
Not a millionaire over here.
Not a millionaire, and I don't have time.
There was a segment.
Time.
There was a segment on GameScoop on IGN like today or yesterday or whatever.
I need to see Joe's face.
That I didn't watch it, but they apparently went over how much you would have to spend to buy all the big games coming out this holiday.
Don't tell me.
I didn't watch it because I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know how much money I'm going to be spending.
6 times what? 10?
Probably somewhere around there.
That's like $1 million.
$1 million!
Yep.
How did we jump to that?
But let's be real here. That's actually like $600.
That's more than your console. So
that's insane. How do you guys buy all this shit? God bless GameFly. Otherwise, I couldn't.
It's gonna be a fucking death match between developers and companies right now. Because it's gonna be.
That's the article right there.
Oh yeah, who's gonna get the money?
Words and things.
Money and
economy,
time,
economics.
Economy plus video games plus time equals $600.
Yeah. Perfect equation.
He's a math major.
Yep.
So okay, that actually leads me into a topic that we didn't discuss before.
Oh, uncharted territories.
What do you guys think will be, when the dust settles, the #1 selling game this fall?
Oof.
And I would say let's take Call of Duty out of the
question, because I was going to say statistically.
But
COD
see, even
reigns.
then,
I don't know.
This year
it could be different.
Maybe not, but the COD is the kingpin, so we're gonna, for fun, we're gonna leave them out.
For fun.
For funsies.
For funsies.
Leave no.
See, this is tough.
I am going to go ahead and say Fallout 4.
See, do you agree?
I think I'm gonna have to, because that's the first one that popped in my head.
That's like the GTA.
I lean towards Fallout 4. I think I agree. They have definitely the gamer interested, but man, Star Wars sells.
Oh yeah, Star Wars definitely sells.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I think especially because you two are both going Fallout, I'm gonna go Battlefront.
Do that.
But I do think it's gonna be neck and neck because this is gonna be so easy to grab and play for people. And it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
And the average, if I went out and talked to Kyle or someone, or like, our friends who play games but don't play games.
Or some other idiot like Kyle.
I would be like, yo, like, if you're this Fallout thing, and he'd probably be like, no. Or like, maybe. You know what I mean?
I feel like Fallout is a lot more than you think it is.
I don't think it has that. I definitely like...
I feel like most people played Fallout 3.
Well, to me, I go back to some of Bethesda's other games, like Skyrim. A lot of people didn't play RPGs, but they played Skyrim.
I was going to say, if this is Skyrim 2, I say Skyrim 2 wins, no question.
I think Fallout is more so than Skyrim.
Don't say Skyrim 2, because that will not be the next Elder Scrolls game.
Clay takes this very seriously.
Do you not want that?
Do not make Skyrim 2.
Make what?
Do something else.
Okay.
Like Black Marsh with Argonians.
I would have to look at the actual stats, but I don't think the mainstream knows Fallout as much as Skyrim, and especially not Star Wars.
I don't know about that.
I disagree.
It's easy to get lost in our community. Everyone in our gaming community knows Fallout. Everyone.
Yeah.
Not a question. I'm not questioning that. Once you get out of that, though,
You're saying the people that just get their Xbox One for the first time
for Call of Duty,
this year,
you know, just like or for sports games or something like that. I would say that
FPSs have the lead on them then.
And I think maybe because they got into Skyrim, they moved into like what else is Bethesda done? But I don't think.
See, I think Fallout would have taken it because when you look at it just from the outside, it's an FPS, and that sells a little bit better than a fantasy RPG in the general gaming community.
Like I said, I would have to look.
So I don't know. That's kind of what I was thinking.
But I would say,
Oblivion sold great.
Yeah,
that game did great, and it was awesome. And then Fallout 3 came out.
Everyone played Skyrim that we know.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I really think that almost everyone played Fallout 3.
A lot of people played Fallout 3.
I think a solid amount did for sure, no doubt. I think a vast amount, but I still don't think Fallout has the name recognition.
I think partially Skyrim did so well because of Oblivion and Fallout 3.
I would agree with that.
I think Fallout 3 added to that.
Because at that point, Bethesda could do no wrong.
Yeah.
They released 2 blockbuster titles that just fucking rocked. So.
Oh yeah, no, and I'm not
taking and then they hit the nail on the head with Fallout 3 too. So no.
Well, and then they did New Vegas.
And that wasn't Bethesda. That was
not them.
That was John Howard's game. Yeah.
But it's the same engine. So
still a good game.
Did it.
I still enjoyed New Vegas. It just had some.
I like New Vegas.
It had some launch malfunctions.
I enjoyed it.
Obviously COD. I think COD's gonna run for its money this year.
Yeah.
Because every year since
they always break
Modern Warfare 2. They've gone down.
A little bit, yeah.
Each year, maybe not a vast amount, but this last couple of years they've been going down. They're still
MW2. I thought that MW3
either MW2 or MW3.
I thought MW3 was their top seller. I thought was like that.
It could have
big,
been the peak.
And then maybe after that, they did.
It's either 2 or 3 that it just
peaked and
started to go down.
Falcon.
Which they're still making billions of dollars on.
Sure, yeah. It's not like
it's not Activision is on the corner of the street right now. But
if they are, they just bought that street and are going to build a new headquarters. That's why they're on that street.
So, but obviously, Halo will be in top 5. I think, depending on I think it will depend on public perception and then obviously, but this game especially.
Halo 5 can't fuck up.
FIFA obviously will be up there.
I think it'll go something like this: Fallout 4, Battlefront, very close, but close second. Halo, and then a couple of sports.
FIFA's gonna sell more than.
I don't see Halo as much as I want to put Halo high up. As much as I don't know about that with
Halo 5 though. I'm feeling like Halo 5 is.
I hope you're right.
I hope it is top 3.
I feel like it's gonna be a big one this year.
And that's what Microsoft's hoping too.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. It's gonna take a little bit for people to trust 343.
Yeah, I think what they need to do for Halo 5 is do what they did before Halo 3 came out and fucking promote the shit out of it.
Just hit the marketing
with
machine
fucking Mountain Dew and Doritos and shit. And I guess that's more for COD, but
COD.
But it used to be.
But but they
Domino's or something like
bring
that.
Bring back the gamer fuel and the codes for double XP and points and shit.
It was dope.
Maybe
awesome. Yeah.
Yep.
That got me hyped. Like I spent so much money.
Halo 3 was an anomaly, man. Halo 3, they had press coverage. They had.
My god!
Do you remember they had G4? Once again, rest in peace, G4.
G4, thank God.
They literally did a midnight show, like they were covering like a sports event.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
and they were
and it was terrible. It was terrible to watch though because you'd see the fuckers in. Like whoever would get it first, so obviously we don't get it first, so we're just sitting there waiting like, you son of a bitch!
And at that time I was still in high school, so I wasn't driving off to get it at midnight.
You're still not driving off to get
it. I think
the anomaly.
Yeah, but I honestly I think I don't know what I think. Words are tough.
Yeah, words are tough, but Halo 5 needs to bring it. We're at 30 minutes.
36.
We'll be fine.
Or 35.
36. Okay. Joe, if you want to quick talk about your PlayStation business.
There's a couple things. The PS4.
You don't have your intro in.
What are you...
Oh, no, because we spent 5 minutes dicking around.
Oh, okay.
Continue.
Okay. Thought you were making fun of me again.
Well, yeah, I was. So that Joe, what an asshole,
Joe,
right?
what an
Shut
ass
up!
Look at him just in his glasses. He's such a dumpster fire.
On Tinder right now, swiping right again.
Hey,
That's
Magda.
ridiculous. Jeez.
You done?
Good segment, Joe.
So the PS4 has a new software update, 3.0. It's actually just a beta right now. It's not the full update. But it's got a few cool things that I want to talk about. First of all, it adds like 10 gigabytes of online storage that you can do for every PS4.
So like a cloud?
Yeah, kind of like its own cloud.
Cool.
It makes it so that you can live stream to YouTube.
Cool. Oh, really?
Yep.
timing.
It has...
Coincidence.
Yep.
Yeah, right. I know. It has... What was the other thing that I liked? Oh, it has the ability for you to make communities with friends. So, like,
cool.
you have, like, this whatever group of friends that is in this community, and you can have, like...
The
all
game
these-
to launch, really.
Hey, we'll make it.
Community wars.
Let's see what else is there.
What's that?
Oh, I thought this was cool.
Wars.
If you have a friend that's playing something that you want to watch them play, you can send a request saying, I want to watch you, and they can be like, yeah, you can watch
Or-
matches.
Fuck off. Get out of here.
Yeah, they could say fuck off,
No.
too. But yeah, you can send a request to watch, notification to a player, which will start a live broadcast or share play invitation to the person playing. So I thought that was kind of
Interesting.
cool.
Cool.
Neato.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a few things that I thought were cool. That's it.
That's definitely in time to. That's good. Not
Good
a
timing for
coincidence,
us.
but it's good timing for YouTube gaming channel.
Yep.
It's also a good time for because assuming that does everyone get this beta?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Have they announced when it's coming out?
Yeah, it's out right now.
Have you gotten it?
No, I mean like
I haven't even checked.
general.
Oh,
public.
the actual,
Yeah.
like, the actual update?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
Soon, I presume.
I would presume soon
Presumed?
because Taken King for Destiny comes out
Ah.
a week or two.
That's right.
Yes.
And also, the Black Ops 3's banner right now is not Xbox, it's PlayStation.
Yeah, that's true.
And what do you, like, people love watching streams of it.
Yep.
So that's a great timing, great move by PlayStation.
That's very true. I
I
didn't
know
think about that.
PSN has its troubles, but it's some smart stuff.
It's had less troubles than PS3 had, which was abysmal.
Yeah, true.
But
Do you think we'll see Xbox One answer back with?
they'll
some
have
stuff?
YouTube on there.
Yeah.
They'll have
Eventually
YouTube
they will.
streaming on there.
And
Yeah,
you
of course
forget
they
too
will.
that they got the they have their redesign coming in November.
Yeah.
The
Yep, that's right.
dashboard's gonna design. So assumedly,
Let's assume it
let's assume it
again that that'll probably be out.
Yeah, I'm
With
sure.
them, too.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll have YouTube.
Because
streaming.
guys at Google have been working with them to make sure that because they want to steal as many Twitch people away.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That would have been a great topic for the. We're not going to do it.
Sorry.
well, you shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
I
God
shouldn't
damn
have
it.
said that.
Sorry. Go. Nope. Not going to say that either. All right. Are we good?
And we could use that as a topic later.
We could. Yeah.
There's
YouTube
always
gaming.
next week. Although we're
Maybe
supposed to
next
die
week.
on the show, so.
Oh, that's right. Murder.
Yeah, maybe next week we'll talk about that.
Okay.
YouTube gaming versus Twitch.
But yeah, so PlayStation getting their stuff figured out,
Yeah.
which is always great.
It's good.
Good for the gamers.
We're trying to rub like through this table.
Please stop.
It's not good.
Please stop.
We'll be right back.
I don't think anybody would watch.
Davey! Just kidding, said you're very nice, man. You're very nice, folks. Why you gotta be so mean?
The Whitey! That was his sister. Remember? Alright, let's do this quick. Remember? 8 Crazy Nights?
I do remember.
Davey! Davey! It's the spirit of Christmas, Davey!
I remember.
Magda! It's Magda, Davey!
I taste iron in my mouth.
I
Is that a bad
taste
thing?
blood.
It's probably the same thing.
Yep.
Alright, recommendations.
Yep.
Do we? Yes, we have recommendations.
I
I
don't.
got one small.
Oh,
one.
I do.
Yeah, you do now because you stole from me.
Yeah.
What do you got now? Nothing.
Do you not have either of you not? No. Okay.
I do. I've got one.
I have one and a half. Gears of War Ultimate Edition. It's been out this week.
Yep.
Right? Correct?
No,
last week. Last week. I'm enjoying it. Got it from GameFly. I suck at the multiplayer. It's abysmal. It's bad. I probably have like a 0.5 KD and I'm not exaggerating. Usually I can hold my own in multiplayer games, but this one is just...
Got to start somewhere.
It's a tough
But I
one.
started
For you, it's the bottom.
06. I've been playing this game for like 10 years.
He's started at the bottom and he has not improved. So.
I started at the bottom and we're still at the bottom. Not Drake. But if you're like me and you don't like the multiplayer, play it for the campaign because I forgot how good the story
really
is in the first Gears. It's really, if you think about Gears as a series right now, super bombastic and bigger is better and like
and
killing locusts
great
and
voice
like that.
acting for Marcus Phoenix, John DiMaggio.
Phoenix? Yeah, John DiMaggio
Marcus
is
Phoenix.
great.
John DiMaggio.
And fun fact, Gears 3, Michael B. Jordan played Jace.
Yeah,
which I did not
is
know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Really, which
You have no idea
probably
who that is.
Yeah, dude, he was fucking Flame Man on Fantastic Four.
Yes, Flame Man.
In other
but
words,
anyways, but
Chicago Bulls legend.
He's been in other stuff that
Michael
were better,
Jordan.
though.
Fruitvale Station. Anyways, but played for the campaign. It's really intimate. It's really the world's at stake, but you really care about the survival of these four guys.
Yeah.
And they did a great job of that. Cliff Blazinski back in the Rod Ferguson, all those guys back in the day. So even if it's just for the campaign, pick up Gears Ultimate Edition. Next.
Okay.
Me or you?
I've been busy with school. Me.
Okay.
So I haven't been able to play much. So it's been kind of mobile gaming on the go stuff. And I've really started to enjoy a game called Speedy Ninjas. It's just one of those kind of, it's one where it's an obstacle course.
Thing?
It's an endless runner, basically. And so it's just mindless minutes, I guess, of fun.
We like mindless minutes.
And yeah, you get to upgrade your guy, upgrade your weapons, and get new power-ups, and so to get higher scores. So it's fun. It's a mobile game. Don't expect too much, but it's fun.
Cool. I am going to recommend some music, actually, that Clayton reminded me of.
Who would that be?
21 Pilots.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. It's kind of a mix of like sort of indie rock, hip hop.
Yeah, they got a unique blend.
Yeah, it's a very unique blend.
Unique is good though.
Yeah, absolutely. I like them. I recommend you listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
They're
not too
any song they should start with?
Stressed Out.
Stressed Out, yeah, is always the good. Ride is one of my favorites.
I can't remember the one that I started with, what it's called, but just the Blurry Face album.
I know their song Cardi almost has like some slam poetry elements into it. Like,
interesting.
I was talking about that, so it's quite
Very
cool.
interesting.
So, yeah.
I'm trying to think what I've been listening to recently.
Porn mainly, but
Listening.
yeah.
Oh, listening.
Yeah.
Wow.
Audio
just
porn.
Audiobooks.
Yeah, you're listening
Got to
to
use that imagination.
50 Shades of Grey.
Yep.
Perfect. We'll get the audiobook of 50 Shades of Grey.
And
You heard it
then
here.
burn it.
audio erotica.
Yeah, there you go. That is a thing.
Peter Erotica.
I guess I've been listening to some Kanye. It's Yeezy season, everyone.
2012,
if
yo.
you didn't realize it. 2020.
2012.
2020. Yeah, it's 2012.
He's going back in time.
in time.
2020.
Absolutely.
Hail President Yeezus, as the kids say.
People have been comparing that if he gets elected in 2020, that it's going to turn into the movie Idiocracy. Idiocracy. Have you seen that?
No.
No.
Interesting.
Okay, recommendation. Go watch Idiocracy.
Yeah.
Luke Wilson.
Okay.
Fantastic. Yeah. It's a really funny movie. I think Maya Rudolph's in it as well.
Okay.
If we ever do a music segment, we're going to talk about Kanye and why people need to reassess how they talk
I agree.
about him. So,
I agree.
because you're not wrong, some people,
And then
but you use wrong terminology about
and
him.
then make Pat and your parents watch it.
Yeah. So, okay. Any other recommendations? Go do fantasy football. I just did my draft. A lot of fun.
Or don't if you don't like fantasy football.
If you like football, do fantasy football. It's a lot of fun.
If you don't,
Play Snow Roll on your phone.
play Snow Roll.
Shout out to Pat.
Shout out to Pat.
Thank you guys as always. You guys we've gotten some solid returns on our videos. Obviously looking to do better, and we will be doing better.
I'm not expecting much on this one because this one's cursed.
Yeah,
Number 13. So.
Episode 13. Sorry about the cutout a little bit. Working out kinks as always.
There's gremlins in here.
There are gremlins in the camera. Actually, that's the problem.
Yeah.
As a startup, we try to do the best we can. Sometimes the tech just likes to poop all over a party. So thank you for bearing with us.
Yep.
Hope you guys are liking it. Comment, share. We didn't do any like SpongeBob references.
Subscribe.
Please subscribe on YouTube.
No SpongeBob references? When do you need a SpongeBob reference? Like, give me one.
I don't know. Like it had to come up naturally.
Yeah. It's kind of a thing that just
You gave me
happens.
nothing. I was gonna try to work off that.
Oh.
Fish paste.
There you go. There's the one.
There you go.
Please share with your friends and subscribe. Subscriptions would be awesome.
Subscriptions.
Subscriptions would be
If you
awesome.
subscribe,
But thank you guys again. We're delaying our Let's Plays a little bit because we had some trouble with our computers and the capture cards.
We could still hit the within 2 weeks
could,
that we
yeah.
said before.
depending how fast Amazon ships. So,
Yep.
and then Twitch streams too is more viable and something we could do. So, fun stuff. If you didn't see, we got a new logo. Yeah,
that about wraps
I was
it
trying
up.
to think. I think that's good. Any
Yeah.
final comments on this week, gentlemen?
No?
I cannot fucking wait to play Metal Gear Solid 5.
Men are gear solid.
Me neither.
I can't wait.
I'm
Yeah.
excited. That feels like the game this year.
You guys,
You think it's gonna be the game?
That
You think
feels
it's-
like
oh,
it right now because
okay.
of the amount of
Yeah,
like critical acclaim it's getting. It feels like
it definitely could be
how
game of
The
the year.
Last of Us felt
Yeah.
when it came out.
Could
you
be
guys,
game of the year.
you guys,
You know
let me
what I
know how that is.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
do pause.
I mean,
So,
we don't live that far away.
No,
you
you
can
don't.
just come watch it.
I could
oh,
do
yeah,
that,
That's true.
but I don't like you guys.
Right. Fuck us. Duh. For Clayton and Joey, I'm Alex. Have a good night. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'm 100%.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Man, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You were
Okay,
on Toy
bye-bye.
Story 2?
Oh, yeah.